the internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right in today's video. The thumbnail, the title is 100% accurate. BlackRock is utilizing Ripple and XRP. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. I am done talking about BlackRock and Ripple. The deal has already been made. They're utilizing it. I've made so many videos in the past week. If you're new to my channel, go watch my previous videos about BlackRock and Ripple. There is just too much evidence for BlackRock not to be involved. And you guys probably seen this going around, but take a listen.
It's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear. Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative.
So we have Larry Fink now coming out and promoting Bitcoin, but back in 2017, he called Bitcoin an index of money laundering. Fast forward to 2023, BlackRock, Fink says Bitcoin could revolutionize finance as he pushes for ETF. Ladies and gentlemen, they're all coming in. And in today's video, I'm going to share a very important story that was told by Rob Goldstein, a senior manager director at BlackRock. Okay? There's a lot of players in this. Michael Saylor back in 2013. Bitcoin days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling. And then in 2020, they go ahead and buy $250 million worth of Bitcoin. And then even just back in 2022, they bought the dip an additional $25 million in Bitcoin. You got to follow what they're doing, not what they're saying, ladies and gentlemen. And where do we even begin? Take a listen to Circle, okay, Jeremy Allaire, and Rob Goldstein talking about frictionless rails in payments. Wait a minute, do you guys hear that? I think that's BlackRock's truck backing up to load it up with Bitcoin and XRP, ladies and gentlemen. You got to realize Coinbase is holding a lot of XRP, which they're partnered with BlackRock. Take a listen to this video from Circle and Rob Goldstein.
One of the critical unlocks in my own journey was I realized strategies need to be really, really simple. And that is the magic trick. And I think what you just described is really, really simple. It's so simple, it's not been done. You've taken that underlying preservation of capital and you've made it frictionless to move around.
We're right on the precipice of that, connecting to many, many new forms of utility.
Many, many new forms of utility. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait until, everything becomes true, because it is.
And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company.
Okay, everything that we cover on this channel may seem like conspiracy or, dog connecting that may not connect to some of you, but majority of you guys understand what's coming down the pipelines. This is on Circle's website, deepening our partnerships with BlackRock, or can I say deepening our pockets with BlackRock, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen to what Rob Goldstein said here. Okay, this was posted on his LinkedIn, but the takeaway I want you guys to really understand here is Ripple is in the same position as BlackRock when it first started, but Ripple will be much, much bigger than this. So I'm going to read this out to you. This is what Rob Goldstein said. We could expect something like this from Ripple 29 years from now. Okay, some of you guys, may not live for another 29 years. My condolences to you, but that's okay. We all we're all going to die very soon. Well, not very soon, but, when we hit our age max, I don't know, 100, or, with AI coming, we could even go maybe longer. Maybe we could, get transform body parts. Again, there's a lot of weird stuff that, can happen down the road. But take a listen to what he said here. 29 years ago today, I took the 5:36 a.m. train from my parents' house to my first day of work at BlackRock, a company not many people had heard of at the time. New employee orientation looked a bit different back then. I was shown the restroom, the printers, and the copy room. Then I was told to get to work. I joined as an analyst in what was called the Portfolio Analytic Group with Aladdin, starting just a few weeks apart from my now longtime colleagues and friends Wu and Ronald, who still with me at BlackRock today. It is not often you grow your career with two close friends by your side. As an eager analyst at one of my first work events, I recently dug up this photo. I never could have imagined being where I am today, having visited so many BlackRock 60 plus offices across the globe, seeing the firm grow to 20K employees, earning the trust of tens of thousands of BlackRock clients, and now in our new headquarters at Hudson Yards. And I just want you guys to understand, Ripple is going to be much bigger than BlackRock. Give it 30 years. This asset alone will be quadruple digits. And a lot of people are going to understand it when it happens. We talk about it all the time, how XRP will hit $100 and onwards. It has to. It must. I want you guys to always understand that. I'm not over here putting my reputation on the line. My experience within the bank for 10 years. I see this from a mile away. It's going to take a while. It's not going anywhere. And there's going to be a flood of money coming into the sector. Just keep in mind, none of you guys were alive back in 1792 when the first stock market exchange was, live and active. There's no one there to tell us. It's unfortunate that, that we get to live through this. And on top of that, imagine we had social media back in 1792. Can you imagine all the speculation? But there wasn't. It was very limited. But now information is spread across the internet like no tomorrow. And that's why we have fact checkers to basically say the wrong stuff are the good stuff and the correct stuff are the wrong stuff. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll be back with another.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.